Good morning, class. Today we are going to begin with the third part of lesson number 24, EVS 1, Substances, Objects and Energy. So to begin with energy, we make useful objects from a variety of substances. Another use of substances is that we get energy from some of them. There is a car. Its tank is full of fuel, but it does not move. Why is that? When we run a long distance, we feel tired. We have to stop. Why is that? Energy is required to do work. The capacity of a body to do work is called energy. When petrol or diesel burns in a motor vehicle, energy gets released. When the petrol is finished or if it stops burning, the vehicle too stops running. When something burns, energy gets released in the form of heat. You have learnt that in your body too, energy is obtained by burning of certain substances. Children, this is how energy is obtained when something is burnt. Like when you got the answer for these questions, like when after the use of substances we get energy from some of them, like when they are burnt, when the heat is produced, energy is released. Now there is a car, its tank is full of fuel, but it does not move. Petrol is there, but heat should also be created so that to release energy. So the vehicle will work with the help of the energy. In the same way, now you can see running, now feeling tired, not able to move also. This is why, because at this time she had lot of energy. Now here her energy is utilized. She is not having more energy to walk even. So how can she continue it? By taking a short break, taking some rest, taking some instant food, some food which gives instant energy, like a banana. You get instant energy from that. So energy is required to do work. The capacity of a body to do work is called energy. Now what is work? Energy is required to do work. What work? Lifting weight or climbing stairs only. Is that work? No, children. Everything the body does is work. Everything. Reading, writing, walking, everything is work. Even your blinking of eyes is also called work. So this work is done by the body. Now to do this work, the body requires energy. Now energy, from where do we get energy? We get energy from the food we eat. Now when the food is digested, nutritive value is supplied to the blood, and in this way energy is formed. This is all done because of the heat produced while digestion. In the same way, the petrol or diesel burns in the motor vehicle. Not only motor vehicles, the fuel is there, gas. For cooking we require gas, that is fuel is required. LPG gas is there. Now sometimes we require wood, kerosene is used for cooking, natural gas is there. So all these things are done with the help of energy. When something burns, energy gets released. Yes, children, when something burns, energy gets released in the form of heat. We have learnt that in our body too, energy is obtained by the burning of certain substances. Here, previous days coal was used, steam engine, because of the heat produced by the burning of coal. Because of that steam, the trains used to run. Nowadays, the buses, cars, they all run on CNG. Moving further, now these are some types of fuel: kerosene, LPG, coal, biogas. Now these are different fuels. If you are asked name some fuels, you can write this: kerosene, LPG, biogas, coal. These are fuels. These are meant for burning to give us energy. Now many machines can be used, can be run using fuels. Many machines can be run using fuels. Coal, diesel, CNG, LPG, petrol are all substances from which energy is obtained in the form of heat. When a person or vehicle moves, heat energy gets converted into motion. Now children, till now we learnt about energy. Now we are learning about different types of energy. From here we are going to learn about different types of energy. When a person or vehicle moves, heat energy gets converted into motion. Energy in the form of motion is called kinetic energy. Energy in the form of motion means movement. Or in a simple way, I can say moving energy is also called kinetic energy. Like a moving vehicle, a moving car, a moving bus, a moving cycle. That is kinetic energy. Energy in the form of movement, motion. All moving things have kinetic energy. Mind it well, children. All moving things have kinetic energy. For example, now not only vehicles, the wind is blowing, it is also moving. Because of that, windmills are turning. Now the windmill is moving, no? Movement is there. Sailing of the boats and clouds move from one place to another. This work is possible only because of the kinetic energy of the wind. Is it understood, children? Because of the kinetic energy of the wind, what happens? The clouds move, the windmill turns, the boats sail. This will happen only and only because of the energy utilized by the wind. That is the kinetic energy utilized by the wind. Now you can see this in the pictures, right? The boat is sailing. Why? It is sailing only because of the wind. Moving further, which other machines do you know use kinetic energy to do certain tasks? How do they get this energy? Now, a machine which we use always, that is a ceiling fan, a mixer grinder, a water pump. These all are machines. They run. You can see the fan running. The mixer grinder also runs, no? It works. We make different chutneys. We grind dal for making so many things. Like, so this will work by what? By the energy. Now here the energy used is electrical energy. Now the fan is there, mixer grinder is there, water pump is also there. But if electricity is not there, current supply is not there, is these things of any use? Will they work? No. They work only with the help of electrical energy. With the help of electrical energy, when electricity is there in our house, our AC will also work, ceiling fan will also work, and mixer grinder will also work. Now these machines get kinetic energy. Now they are also moving, no? Kinetic energy means moving energy. Now they get energy to move because of electricity. So electricity is also a form of energy. If I ask you, give me two forms of energy, what you can write? Electrical energy, yes, mechanical energy due to the machines. Okay, find out what is the original source of energy for the electricity produced at a thermal power station. Now what is a thermal power station? Thermal power station is a place where energy is produced, where water is made to fall from a height, and because of that speed, of that force, the electricity is formed, it is produced. It is called thermal power station. Okay, children? Moving further, use your brain power. What uses of heat do we see in our daily life? What uses of heat? Heat, where? Heat energy do we see in our daily life? Other forms of energy. We use several devices in which work is done using not heat but other forms of energy. For example, we use electricity to run TV. In it, the electricity is converted into light and sound energy. Now, because of that electricity, what happens? The TV runs. And when the TV runs, what happens? There is light as well as sound. We can see the picture as well as we can hear it also. If one of them is not there, it is of no use. Without light, you can't see, you will be only able to hear. And if you only hear, what happened? There is no picture. You won't enjoy. So at that time, when watching TV, you want both light and sound. In a solar cooker or solar water heater, solar energy is used. Now you all very well know what is solar energy. The energy obtained from the sun, that is the sunlight. Now many devices, many gadgets are made which are running with the help of solar energy. Now solar energy is a non-conventional source of energy that is never going to finish. Why? Why it is not going to finish? It is not going to finish because the sun will be always there. Now the sun is there, so we will be getting the sunlight, and sunlight is never ending. That's why it is a non-conventional source of energy. So to preserve electricity, to save electricity, what is done? Solar panels are put on the terrace. They are installed on the terrace. So because of that, it does the work of electricity. The things which we use, which we can use only because of electricity, can now be used with the help of solar energy. Understood? The only thing is that you can use this energy only during the bright sunlight. It can fluctuate if the day becomes gloomy. If it is cloudy, sunlight is not strong, so it can fluctuate. But most of the time we can use it, we can save power, we can save money, we can save current, we can save electricity. Right, children? So with the help of solar energy, nowadays calcies are there, cooker is there, water heater is there. You must have seen in big hotels, resorts, you get hot water. Full day without geysers, you get hot water. That is due to the solar panels installed on the terrace of that hotels or resort. Right, children? Now, moving further, plants use sunlight to prepare their own food. In this process, energy from sunlight is stored in the food substances they make. Now, you all know, you all have been learning this from childhood. Plants prepare their own food. They prepare their food in the presence of sunlight. This process is called photosynthesis. You all know this, no? Yes. Now, this energy, in this process, energy from the sunlight is stored where? It is stored in the food substances they make. Whatever food they make, no? In that energy is stored. These are the substances that burn in our body and give us all the energy we need for the various purposes. Now understood? From where do we get energy? We get the energy from the food. Now in this food, the energy is stored while preparing it. Now plants prepare their food. They get solar energy, no? They get sunlight. The energy is stored in this food substances, and when we eat it, when we have this food, energy is utilized in our body. It is used for various purposes. When we burn substances like coal or mineral oil, the stored energy they contain is converted into heat energy. Now, when we are burning coal, mineral oil, what happens? The energy stored in them gets converted into heat energy. We have learnt earlier, while heating, the energy is released, and because of that the motor vehicles run. Right, children? So, moving further, sources of energy. We use various forms of energy such as heat, light, sound, electricity and kinetic energy to do different tasks. To do various works, we use different types of energies. Which are they? Heat energy, light energy, sound energy, electrical energy and kinetic energy. To do different tasks, to do different work, we use different types of energies. In today's world, our main sources are all these forms of energy are fuel and electricity. And to produce electricity, many power stations use fuels. Now again, to produce this also, machines are used, no? Now to make these machines run, again fuel is used. Understood, children? Now, do you know, stores of coal and minerals on the earth are limited. In future, we will have to use mainly solar energy and atomic energy for the purposes of producing electricity. Now children, the stock on the earth, or you can say the stock provided by the nature of coal and mineral, they are limited. That's why they are called conventional sources of energy. It means it will get exhausted, it will get finished after some time. Then what will happen? How will we do our daily course? How will we complete our daily task? So for that, we should use solar energy and atomic energy mostly for this purpose of producing energy. There are batteries which produce electricity using sunlight. They are called solar batteries. So children, this is how we get batteries which run on solar energy. The heat of sun, flowing water and wind do not get dissipated. Besides, they do not cause pollution when used to produce electricity. But producing electricity by this method is expensive. And in any method of electricity generation, resources from the environment have to be used. Hence, making a habit of using the minimum amount of electricity is necessary in today's world. Children, the heat of the sun, that is the solar energy we have learnt. Flowing energy, that is the wind, which helps the windmills to run. They do not get dissipated. That means they do not get finished. They do not end. Besides, they do not cause pollution also. Pollution is not caused because of these energies. So we should use them maximum. The electricity by this method is not expensive. Solar energy is not expensive. Electricity is expensive. So we should use maximum solar energy. We should make habit of using them. And in any method of electricity generation, resources from the environment have to be used. Hence, make a habit of using the minimum amount of electricity which is necessary in today's world. Always remember, sunlight, wind and water are non-exhaustible sources of energy. What does it mean? Sunlight, wind and water are not going to finish. They are not going to get exhausted. They must be used to the maximum extent as the alternative sources of energy. What have we learnt? Every substance we see around us is made up of minute particles, that is made up of atoms. We make we can make different objects from the same substance. Substances are in the solid, liquid or gaseous state. The capacity of a body to do work is called energy. All moving things have kinetic energy. Various forms of energy such as heat, light, sound, electricity are used to do different kinds of work. Sunlight, wind and water are non-exhaustible sources of energy. So children, along with this, we have learned so many things, that substances are made up of minute particles, that is called atoms and molecules. Now substances can be same, different objects can be made from it. Now objects are made up of solid substances, they have different shapes, they can be made up of different substances also. Substances are in solid, liquid and gaseous state. The capacity to do work is called energy. We can do all the work, our body can do all the work only because of the energy. Moving things have kinetic energy. That means kinetic energy is a form of energy in motion, in movement. Sunlight, wind and water are non-exhaustible sources of energy. We should make use of it, maximum use of it. Understood children? So that was all for today. This is the end of lesson number 24. Read the lesson, try to understand. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.